welcome to another episode of New to Me. I'm Stephen Michael Zach. And first off, I want to wish you all a very happy new year, and I hope you had a fantastic holiday season. We didn't make any videos over the holiday because we were very busy with some big projects and some big plans, so we're very excited about the new year. So with that said, let's talk about this little elephant in the room. I finally decided to buy a RONIN M. Now, I could do a full review on this, but there are so many. This has been around for so long. I just kind of want to give you kind of my opinion on it and give you a little information about it. This is kind of like a buyer's guide. And one thing I will say is I got a fantastic price on this. I got this at B&H for $700. Now, if you know, these usually go for over $1,000. You can find them used between $5 and $7, but I prefer buying a new one because with a used one, you don't know how long the motors have been used, you don't know how it's been treated, and I just wanted something entirely new and solid. This is a huge investment. It is a professional investment. You show up on set, you look like a professional. This is a professional piece of gear. So I bought this from B&H, and there was actually a problem with this. The sync, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth here didn't sync up with the remote. And I thought it was going to take weeks to get fixed. I called up B&H. They gave me their distributor for DJI, and literally within seconds, this thing was off and a new one was coming to my house. So if you are going to buy something like this, buy from either B&H or Adorama. And if you are going to get it used, buy it at a KEH. I'd be a little leery of buying it on Amazon unless it's from one of those stores. But preferably you want to buy something like this new. Now, with that said, this does have great resale value still. So if you decide you don't like it or you want to get rid of it, you want to upgrade to the MX, you can sell this and make pretty good money. You could also rent these on like a kit split or gear share, with that gear share thing. So there you go. Now, what cameras do you mount on this? Well, if you have an A6500, like a little tiny Sony camera, you can, but you're obviously not going to mount it to something like this. You're going to get one of those handhelds. It'll be much lighter. Now, really, this is for your Reds, your Z-Cams, your Alexa Minis, your C200, C500 Canon. That's really what this is for. Also for Panasonic for your DSLRs. You can mount those on here as well. And I have my GH4 here. And I'll tell you, this thing is just very simple. Right out of the box, I didn't even look at the instructions. I just put it together. I knew how it went together very easily. It was very easy to balance. And even if you don't quite get it right, you can actually use the phone app and hit it and the motors will like calibrate and figure it out for you. So good on DJI for that. Now, with that said, you will need the phone app to control the motors. Also, there is a huge learning curve on this thing. It's not like the handhelds where you pick it up and you can just start using it. You do actually have to go into the phone app and adjust the motors to your liking. And you have to be very steady and smooth with this. I mean, I watch some people on YouTube and they're just moving so slow so that this thing can follow and doesn't get lost. Now, you can adjust the motors to your liking. So if you're going to pivot this way, you can either decide whether the motor is going to pivot fast or pivot slow. And this thing just works like a dream. It is just beautiful. But again, just holding it out like this, I am a little bit shaky, and you do have that kind of up and down bob. So I would highly suggest, and I am going to be buying a backpack. That is going to take a lot off your arms and just make it a whole lot smoother. Now, if you have a backpack, do you need a gimbal? Well, for certain effects, certain things, yes. I know people who do very well with just a camera hooked to one of those backpacks. You kind of get that kind of handheld look. But if you want something smoother, you're going to want to add a gimbal with a dampening arm, on the backpack, which is what I'm going to be buying. Another thing is cameras. The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera does not fit on this thing as is. You do have to buy a $100 special plate for that. I wish they made a cheaper one. I haven't found one yet. And you have to mount it backwards. So Blackmagic is a little tough on this. You can do it. You also might need to add a couple of front weights too. So there is an added But it does work, and once you get it to work, this thing is just a beauty. I am very happy that I bought one of these. I'm going to be using it a lot in a lot of my films. It's just going to make my time go faster. I'll have the backpack, I'll have this. I won't have to take this off and put it on a tripod. It's just going to be very, very simple to pick this thing up and go. So very excited about this. I also love the fact that it came with a remote control, which I did not know that it came with. I actually put this on I'm going to be putting this on my slider and having somebody else kind of move it as I move the slider. Very cool. You also put it on a crane, all that stuff, and just get kind of a motion control camera, which is super awesome. And it does come with 2 batteries that last about 4 hours. I get about 4 hours with this camera. Some bigger cameras, the lighter your camera is, the more battery life you're gonna get. And I will also be adding a monitor onto here, as well as this little cell phone clip that I've added. But that's it. Those are my general feelings about the Ronin M. I'm super excited about having one of these. I think they're fantastic if you can find it for a good price. It's just a solid piece of professional gear. So let me know if you have any questions or comments. You can drop them in the notes below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to mash the bell button to be notified when we drop a brand new video. I'm Stephen Michael Zach, and this is new to me.